Thank you for that warm welcome. The Vietnamese áo dài is defined by the Oxford Dictionary as a Vietnamese woman's long sleeve tunic with ankle length panels at front and back, worn over trousers. Vietnamese national dress, the áo dài, consists of two elements: a long tunic with a close-fitting body, mandarin collar, raglan sleeves, and side slits that create front and back panels from the waist down, and wide-legged pants. While in the past, men and women both wear Vietnamese traditional dress, in the 21st century, it is almost exclusively the woman's garment. The áo dài provides a striking example of how Vietnamese have responded to both Chinese and French colonization by adopting elements of foreign cultures and modifying them to be uniquely Vietnamese. Prior to the 15th century, Vietnamese women typically wore váy and yếm, which are halter top and skirts. Women's garments are included in subdued colors, usually brown or black, accented by brightly colored tops or belts for special occasions. Over the next century, precursors to the modern áo dài become popular in cities, at the royal court in Huế, and for holidays and festivals in the countryside. The elite often layer several áo dài for different colors and the neck left open to display the layers. One might observe similar distinguished layering feature today by Brooks Brothers, Gucci, Ralph Lauren, and other high-end fashion catalogs. Under French colonialism, from 1858 to 1954, Vietnamese intelligentsia tried to adopt progressive elements of Western modernity and resist colonialism and preserving select aspects of the Vietnamese heritage. French colonialism ended in 1954 with the division of Vietnam into North and South. In the North, the communist leaders criticized the áo dài as bourgeois, colonial, and impractical for manual labor. Meanwhile, in capitalist South Vietnam, experimentation with the garments continued. Madame Nhu, the sister-in-law of President Ngo Dinh Diem, became notorious in the 1950s and 60s for the skin-bearing, open necklines of her áo dài. I'm going to attempt to entertain you with an observation that I noticed and other financial professional noticed about the hemlines of American dresses during different economic and political times. So similar to American hemlines, rises and falls, the stock market also rises and falls along with it. Similarly, in Vietnamese culture, during economic and political hardship, the hemlines for those dresses also rises and fall with the time, which is a very interesting observation that I observed as a stockbroker when I was one at a wirehouse. While the áo dài fell into disfavor in socialist Vietnam, Vietnamese who had immigrated into the first world countries preserved it as a symbol of their ethnic heritage. Áo dài can be seen at fashion shows like this, death celebrations, weddings, and musical performances throughout the diaspora, which number approximately 4 million. Like the Chinese sung sam and the Japanese kimono, the áo dài has made it into the dictionary, also inspired non-Asian designers like Ralph Lauren, Richard Taylor, Claude Montana, and Giorgio Armani debuted áo dài-inspired collections. The áo dài 21st century revival in Vietnam rests as much on this newly fashionable global status as on its links to the past. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome to the stage our lovely áo dài models. Music, please.